Hey everybody, this is Duke, and welcome back to another episode of Better Than Adventure. I am out here currently away from the base, thinking I need to grab some sand before it hits winter. As we know, I mentioned big time last episode, winter is coming. I think it is raining a little bit, so we'll try to stay away from that for now. But it's only a matter of days. I think, I recall reading on one of the websites for Better Than Adventure that each season lasts 7 days, 7 Minecraft days that is, which goes by pretty quickly. Obviously we're already into fall and this is only episode 4. It feels like things are going by pretty quick, so I'm not entirely sure yet still to what extent winter will really hurt us. I have no idea, but I am excited because I do think it'll give us a little bit of an added challenge to the game. I'm thinking, what do I need to get rid of here? I mean, I want to keep food just because it seems like we'll run into potential problems here in a couple in-game days. I guess we don't really need the ladders. We already have, I think, enough for now. But let's see where we're at. 64 and 12. We can pick up a couple more. Just kind of get going here. But thanks once again for some tremendous response on episode 3. I was really happy about that. And I made a couple YouTube shorts out of the deal, which people loved even more than the video itself, which is fine with me. I really just appreciate saying the love for this series and for Minecraft beta in general that still remains. Because occasionally, you know, I see it as a time that I can never get back, and to some extent that is true. Obviously the time spent during Minecraft beta the first time around are some absolutely tremendous experiences that I spent with my friends and, you know, in this game growing up that to some extent, yeah, you're right, I will not be able to ever get back, and that's okay, you know. Because that's what makes the memories so good. But now getting to experience a little bit of the nostalgia trip just every day in Better Than Adventure, I think is something I really enjoy doing. And these boats are really hard to navigate. I don't know why I forgot how difficult it is, but I really will say that might be one thing they're doing now that is better. It is better. Just the way you can turn on a boat and such. But let's not forget, we can actually go all the way through this cave here into the front of our base rather than going all the way around. This might actually be faster. And an interesting part of this all is a lot of the response on the shorts were talking about this cave in particular. And I think there's a lot that could be done. I had some really good ideas that I will mention later in this episode depending on what we end up getting to. And if we don't get to building anything today in the cave, there's a possibility as we really are just out here trying to survive. And it is so dark right through here. Hey, there's a little tower. So if we don't get to that today, I do apologize, but I will try to explore some of these really interesting ideas that were left for me in the comments of the shorts. And of course, if anyone wants to put anything else out there. Oh, I just hit my mic. I don't know if you heard that by chance. It's a possibility. But I think we are going to sleep this night away just because the rain's here, and I don't think that makes for good quality video. So let's sleep. And as we wake up, we can start smelting our sand into glass, which the idea of that is I would like to get a true crop farm going. To a much larger extent than what we had previously done. And if anybody remembers how wheat farms used to be made, it was literally just these little rectangular towers that had a bunch of floors of wheat. And I think that's what I want to try to do. Because as you may recall with the tower from last episode is something about the charm of Minecraft beta style, like the real aesthetic of it, is kind of what makes this series special. And I have gone back and forth a number of times trying to figure out if I want to really adapt a modern style gameplay, But I think when it comes down to it, I don't like how that happened. I think when it comes down to it, though, it would be wrong not to build as if we were still playing beta, because we really are here, and I want it to appear that way as well. So that's what we're gonna do as far as building styles go. It's gonna be kind of funny building something like that might technically be below my building style, my ability. But if it's fun, if it's enjoyable, if it makes people happy, including myself and any of you, then sounds like a win to me. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like, you know, there's such a push these days for Minecraft projects to be absolutely, like, professional level. Even for smaller YouTubers, you know, it's just kind of expected that you go out and build, you know, Rome in a day. It's really kind of what a lot of these videos end up feeling like. But what happened to the good old days of Minecraft Let's Plays when, you know, you really just were playing. You were just having a good time, hanging out, and, you know, talking to the audience more like a friend than, oh, hey, here's, you know, the challenge that I'm completing today, and it took all these items and all this time, and is it really worth it? I don't know, but I'm better than anyone because I can do it. I don't know, but that's kind of how the trend is going, and maybe I can help bring this back a little bit. I know there's still many great YouTubers out there that focus on Let's Play in its normal capacity, and I'm not saying I'm great by any means. I have a lot of flaws and things that I'd like to improve upon making Minecraft videos. However, let's just enjoy ourselves here, you know? Why rush anything? Let's just have a good time. That's what I'm gonna try to be all about. I hope you guys enjoy. So I'm gonna get set up a little bit more here, as today is not the first day of winter, but tomorrow might be. That's kind of the thing, is I don't know how many days of fall it has been, but as we slowly progress through the seasons, it will happen. And I left wood all the way up there. Great. Alright, onwards we go back to the base. I have come back out here yet again to grab some more sand because I'm starting to realize that what I intend to undertake today may require a little bit of glass. And I don't think 2 stacks really would have cut it there. And we're also going to just break this so I don't have to awkwardly jump out every time we come through here. I really do appreciate the fact that every time we come through nowadays, it is mob free. Supposedly. Keep saying that. We'll see if that actually ends up being true. But, oh goodness, that was some dumb damage taken right there. Anyways, I have brought everyone back yet again at night. Getting a little deja vu here. But the reason for that is, yet again, hey, we can put a boat next to this boat. We'll even put a torch out here so we can see these boats next time. And hey, there's our tower again. Oh yes, it seems like we've done this before. But, oh no. Oh no. I'm being hunted. Stay low. Okay. And there's a creeper too. He's in the water though. Oh, well, not anymore. Oh, hello. We could have got a record from that if we played that smarter. Oh well. As one would when constructing anything in Minecraft Beta, we're going to lean pretty heavily into glass. Full blocks glass, because of course there's no panes. Wood logs, as in oak, because of course. And either cobblestone or stone itself. And I think, for the sake of this one, we're going to start with cobblestone. We'll see what happens. Either way, I need to grab 3 string here. We do have sticks on me. Make ourselves a bow. And I'm sure everyone can see where I'm going with this. We're going to try to complete our first little bit of redstone, as I do have a very sizable amount, actually, for where we are currently. So there is our dispenser. And we will fill this bucket up with water. And soon enough, our good old wheat farm will no longer be just a couple of crops here on the edge that are certainly growing slower than usual. I am happy to see that that's working. Question is, in a greenhouse, do crops still slow down? Probably, because I can't imagine there's an easy way for the mod to decipher. Whoa! That was cool. Also, why is it like blue? Why are you blue? Anyways, let's build it maybe down here. I think it's okay if we do that, because we do kind of want it. I'm thinking from like this ledge around into this area. Yeah, that'll work. And we can enter from the side. I think that works. Okay. Let's turn on the coordinates here so we can see what we're doing. 218. That sounds like a good number. So we're going to have a 5 block, then a 3 block, which will be our entry points all the way through. Then we'll have... Wow, that was close. Alright, I just had lightning strike basically next to my feet, and we are not pushing any more boundaries. I think it is time to jump back down here and sleep the night away, because I just endured a full day of rain and thunder, and I did not like it. Do you hear that? When it sounds like an explosion, that means it hit close. It's really fun when you get to see the lightning itself and even the fire where it lands. But let's sleep. Get rid of this awful sound. Oh my goodness. It's here. Winter is here. Ooh. You shouldn't be that color. Is the rain gonna go away? Thank goodness. Alright. You know, winter's not that bad. Because it got rid of the thunderstorm, and I'm okay with that. Anyways, we're back. It feels like I'm in a taiga. I guess it should. Interesting that the cherry trees keep their red leaves like that through the winter. I like it. But it definitely still feels like autumn. Either way, let's head back up, because we were in progress, and I think we will make better progress here in a moment. Let's see, look at all that glass. Actually, it wasn't as much as I thought. We did run out of coal quite a bit, actually. A little irritating there. But let's throw in some coal here, some coal here. Oh, yeah, I probably should have been a little bit smarter about how I split that coal, but that's okay. I think we're going to smelt a little bit more cobblestone. We're just going to burn through all of the coal that we possibly have, because, you know, why not? We can always get more. Let's see. What was I thinking? More cobblestone would be good for sure. Alright, we have basically a full inventory. We still need to dig out a lot of... Oh my goodness. So I'm going to leave the ending of last clip in. It's kind of funny. My buzzer for my apartment got buzzed. I apparently... Well, I should say I didn't. But somebody in my apartment ordered pizza and used my address. And I don't know why that is, but I very nearly got free pizza. But I have a conscience, unfortunately, and realized that would be the wrong thing to do, especially because I didn't want the guy giving the pizza to get fired. So, you know, to whoever's pizza I could have had, I hope it was good, and I really wanted it, but that's okay. I have salad instead because Duke is a healthy boy. But let's finish digging this out. I think I kind of know the overall form of this build, but I don't know if I want to make it one story or two. That's the real question. I might make it two, The issue is, I think we're going to fly through winter time here pretty quickly. And you're basically looking at the build. So we're going to come through here with glass, and we're going to just wall it off in this giant glass wall. Hence the reason we needed so much of this. And it's really just going to be that. But we're going to have a second floor, and then it's going to do a fun little arch. Sorry, I know what I'm saying. On top. I think that'll look good. And by good, I mean suitable for Minecraft beta and suitable to make me happy. So if you guys don't like that, I do apologize. Feel free to comment on my horrible building. It's okay. I'm actually going to be on vacation when this video comes out. So as a result, I could probably get absolutely harassed in the comments, and there's not much I can do about it. So, you know, either way, we're just going to finish digging this out here, and I'm going to encapsulate this area in with glass. That way we can actually start realizing this build. And when I do that, I will be back, unless something horribly happens during winter that I'm not anticipating. Actually, I might bring you back for nighttime, because I am interested in how that's going to go down. Well, our greenhouse is very quickly turning into a snow farm. And this is the first bit of snow we've actually gathered in this world, so I will keep track of it. But as you can see, we are outfitting the walls currently in absolute beta fashion. You know, just lots of cobblestone, and we love it. My question is, I keep debating whether or not I want to put the door here or here. I think I'm going to go here, because how this is actually going to work inside of this area. Well, let me finish this, and then we can discuss that. Let me just place a couple more blocks here. Oh, wow, that was like right at the stack. I love when that happens. And let's ignore this ugliness for now. But actually what's going to happen here is I want this part to sit up a little bit. I think it might sit like here. I don't know how that's going to look from the outside, but we'll make it work. We'll make it look nice. And then at this height, actually, we're going to have a platform. Or rather than a platform, a way up. So if we just do this real quick, it might look a little ugly for now, but we can always fix this. Let's actually make it one wider. I think 3 wide stairs are infinitely better. We have 4 on either side. I don't like that, but it might just have to do. And I don't like that, and it's now blocking the door. But bear with me. There's a creeper out there. I hope these walls protect us. We will find out soon enough here. What's gonna happen is in the middle here. Actually we're gonna raise this one up. Let's see, actually, how do I want this to work? We're gonna have a hole here. Wait. I might have to start from the back. Let's first of all place some dirt here, because we're gonna have crops evidently in this at some point. I mean, I hope so. That is the whole purpose of it. Take this out. Dirt. Get our slabbed up area here. And we're just going to use some placeholder wooden slabs so I can gauge how this is going to look. So what's going to happen here is at this side, we might... Well... Now I'm struggling... Skeleton out there. How'd you see me? Ha! I was gonna say, I think we're safe. And then immediately afterwards, they're shooting. Oh, he could walk right in. He could walk right in. Dude. Where's the fun in that? Come here. You don't have a head, dude. What happened there? What happened to your head? Come on, guy. We're still getting shot at? Didn't even see. Everything is snow. Anyways, back to building. So we obviously want 7 blocks of water. And I believe we're going to have to start that here. So we'll have crops planted at this level, which means, do this right, we'll have cobblestone lining this, and this will actually come up a bit more. Let's put some glass here just in case anything else tries to mess up our day. I think that'll keep out any baddies a little bit. Well, I don't want... Actually, I'm not going down that route. I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to keep building. So when the water comes out through this hole, it'll look something like this. Water comes out through here, flushes right through, and it does not pick up those end pieces. I don't like that it does that, but I also don't know there's a better way. So we might just have to love this. Here's another skeleton. So what if this piece here comes out and we feed this down into here. See, this is all just different because we don't have hoppers, we don't have pistons, we don't have a lot of the basic redstone. So as a result, we're gonna have to get a little fancy with it, and I am a-okay with that. And then we bring this out like so. I have to use some of our oak logs. Let's fix this up. Where is he? I honestly thought that snow was a skeleton. Come on, dude. Alright, well maybe I'll just kill myself. Actually, stop. I keep backing myself into really bad situations here. So if this comes all the way through, it'll dump out here. And can we have it collect like so? Should work that easy. We're gonna lose some, won't we, though? I mean, that works right there. What if we do this? So we'll use dirt. That's fine. Doesn't really matter what we use on either side here. Actually, I do want that to look semi-nice if you ever look down into it. So we will replace that. Okay. So what's going to happen here is water comes out through here, falls into this, and that is still very much a problem, isn't it? I don't want to lose all of these, but always just force it. We can't really, can we? Now, I suppose another idea is to have water flow on the sides and push towards the middle. Because of how the water's spreading right now, it wants to spread the wrong way. Although I don't really know if there's a clear cut. I just heard a creeper take damage, I think. I'm not about that. Maybe I didn't. There's skeletons still over there. Well, let's see. We want it to flow. We could flow at an angle. No! No, that could be something interesting. So what if... Hear me out. It's a centralized water stream. And it comes straight from the middle. And just for the sake of this, we have it doing this. Okay? We're just gonna... This isn't gonna how it's gonna look, but for right now. Comes out and it goes to the side. And that still takes you down there. Hello. Although, still missing some of this. So that doesn't entirely work. We could dispense into here, perhaps? Or will that be the same? Just, yeah, that really doesn't help us much. So, I'll be right back. Alright, so I will say it does seem like there are a few more mobs than earlier, but this still isn't an incredible amount. Seems pretty similar to what you'd see nowadays. So, maybe they're faster, maybe they're a little bit better, I don't know. But either way, I think what's going to happen here is split water streams. I believe this is the most straightforward solution. And it will revolve... I've said revolve a couple times now this episode. But it will involve me actually going through the process of making multiple dispensers, which I'm not a huge fan of. Actually, no, it does not. We are going to... we're going to make this even more difficult on ourselves. So if I take this out, that piece out here, okay, follow along. And I take this side out here. Alright. Gonna try? He might. He might try. Don't like the sound of whatever's going on out there. If we take these out here. So we have a stream. Like so. Water comes out there. Then we go up. And I'm running out of space. Hold on. Basically what I'm trying to do is split the water so it's like a fountain. It's like the hanging gardens right here. So, right, if we had a block in the center, it would feed out on both sides and it would not get anywhere near where it needs to, actually. So, we're going to have to go a block up. And we keep losing our water, so we're going to have to make sure we have torches to light all this up. Which could be an interesting factor. And this is actually going to be where the water has to come out. So if we do this, place all these back in. Come up here. Place that like so. Up on either side, which we're running out of cobblestone on us currently, so this isn't going to work perfectly, but it should, still for the sake of testing this. That might work. What happens here when it gets to the still water? It does go down. Yeah, that is... Wait, that works. We have turned one bucket into two. Our next goal is 4. I think we can do that. I think that's possible. What is going on? There are like 4 creepers in here, dude. I'm not even lying. Winter is upon us. There's 2 there. There's another there. I hear a skeleton. I was coming back to talk to you guys about this horrible thing that happened, and this might be even worse. Oh! Please don't. Okay, 1 down. My sword's broken. The axe can do the killing. Alright. Come here, bud. I don't want to come down to you. Okay. Dead. Is there another? Alright, maybe just 3. Good. So. Here's something I ran into. Actually, I've run into a couple things that are worth mentioning. The first being... whatever reason, I built this farm 5 wide, and of course that's not going to work if we put a row of water in the middle, so we have an extra block on the side, which is just going to be wood. It's kind of gross, but also... Hello, headless skeleton. Either way, so here's the situation we're dealing with, right? I have a redstone torch tower right here, which, when lit, will do its best job at making sure this is either lit or unlit. Hey, dude, let's not do that. But the problem we're running into here is... Here, actually, I'll just put my water bucket in there. Make it easiest. Water bucket in. And then, you know how this is going to work. The idea was I'm going to have a line of redstone running. Clear out. Like so. Step up, maybe. Either way. However this was going to work, it was going to work like this, right? Comes all the way through here. Meets this lever. lever on. All that does, you just heard it make its little pop noise. That means it's done the trick. Issue is, it's just throwing the water bucket on the ground instead of placing said water. Wait a minute. Is it that? Is it that easy? Does it need a block to land on? Because if I will delete this recording if that's the case. Nope. I have unfortunately been correct. And it just dropped it on the ground. Okay, well that's not great. So what we're going to have to do here is come up with a better solution. And I have looked online to see what people were doing, but it seems like everybody back then was using a dispenser, and I can't figure out for the life of me what I've done wrong. Either way, I'm going to finish up this build so we at least get something good out today, and I'll be back with you. So one thing I've noticed is that there are actually different layers to snow in Better Than Adventure. I really, really like this, and I really wish Minecraft would do this in default. You know, in your vanilla game, give me layered snow. You can manually do it. What if it was just automatically like that? Anyways, here's our greenhouse. I think it looks the part. I think that is a Minecraft beta build if I've ever seen one. You got your full glass blocks, you got your stone slabs, you have wood, but only oak, because that's how it has to be. And torches that aren't exactly placed well because there's mobs spawning everywhere. But it's done, and I know the goal was to make it a working wheat farm today, but hopefully somebody in the comments has any idea on how to make this work in Better Than Adventure. I don't know if any of you are also playing along with me like this, but it'd be great if you were, because currently we have, you know, working water streams. I can show you what it should look like. So it should come down like this, split on either side, split there, and then go down, and we'll have 2 drop pits. Oh, well, we might lose some redstone. But that's what should be happening. And really, I think just the idea of moving water like this is really cool and fun. I just really wish that dispenser worked. But we will figure that out in the next episode. I think I've almost made it through winter already, which is pretty crazy because I was really worried about how winter was coming, and I guess it's kind of like Game of Thrones, where it really kind of was a letdown. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, and I've had a great time. Hope you guys have as well. And I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good day. Bye-bye.